Martin is on his way to join the Loyalists, and Campbell's fate has thrown the Overseers into disarray. Decoding the High Overseer's journal may reveal any number of strategic secrets, most notably the location of the rightful heir to the throne, Emily Caldwin. Hello, people of the internet. I am Solrak Dragon, and welcome back to Dishonored. Last we left off, we completed our mission to, we got quite a few things down there. 2 rooms. Wow. But, we completed our mission to take care of Havelock. Or not Havelock, but, High Overseer Campbell. And this time, we have other things to do. Oh, there's a conversation going on. Let's eavesdrop on the house guests. Yeah, I stole that from Big Brother, so what?
You're lucky I keep you on.
Lucky? This place would fall apart in 10 minutes without me.
Is that so?
It is every
In
citizen's
any case, you
duty
can't
to
dismiss me.
report treasonous
I went through the
speech
books
and
this morning
action.
and found 5
The
mistakes
state
you've made.
depends on you.
Very well.
You're lucky I found them before the Admiral did.
Looks like somebody's skimming the elixir.
It was a milkmaid who started it. She took ill one morning after her chores, but the milk had already been delivered. That was all it took for them to wall the place off. Plague spreads fast.
Huh.
My master had a very fitful night. No one sleeps well here.
Oh no, I slept
When they
quite well.
come to get me, they'll be surprised. I've held a sword before, believe it or not.
You've held a sword. It's different from wielding one, Wallace.
Please pardon the untidiness of the room. I will tend to it shortly.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty filthy in here, Wallace. You might want to get working on that. Just saying. Let's talk to you first, Lydia.
It's a nice old pub. These beds have seen quite a bit of use, I can tell you.
I can
You'd
imagine.
think a Navy man wouldn't be so particular about his linens.
Ooh, Havelock.
All I ever wanted was to keep a respectable public house.
Well, I mean,
2 barrels of flour, 4 weeks, 8 men and 3 women. Oh no, I've lost it.
what are you trying
You'd
to
think a
do?
Navy man wouldn't be so particular about his linens.
You already said that, Lydia.
Lady Lydia Pendleton. Ugh, no, I'd rather die of plague.
Okay, good. I was wondering if you were
You'd
being
think
serious.
a Navy man wouldn't be so particular
Why
about
do you
his
keep
linens.
saying that, Lydia? You're supposed to run out of dialogue.
Lady Lydia Pendleton.
Okay, she must
Ugh,
be
no, I'd
glitched
rather
because
die of
they're
plague.
supposed to,
You'd think a Navy man wouldn't
not
be so
just
particular about his
repeat the
linens.
same things over and over again.
Lady Lydia.
Yeah, they're supposed to run out of text eventually. And yeah, like I said, I am keeping to my thing, and I'm only going to RP when necessary. Because otherwise it becomes tiresome for both me, and I'm sure you guys got tired of my not too fantastic RP attempts there. I mean, honestly, it was getting a little bit distracting from the gameplay, and I wasn't doing my best work. Oh, here we go.
Chapter 30. As yet I have said little of my brothers Morgan and Custis. Twins they are, and 4 years senior to me. Morgan is the larger of the 2 brutes by a slight bit. From earliest memory they abused me in every way. I'm not the first to claim their elder siblings were cruel, but my suffering was unique, I promise you. At the tender age of 5, they tied me to the crib and set inside it assorted vipers they had collected over several weeks. My howls and my breathing were muffled by a blanket, and so it was hours before the nurse found me, barely alive. I had kicked a few serpents to a pulp and others had slithered away, but not before I'd been bitten a dozen times or more on my legs, arms, and face. The wounds kept me convalescing for months while those 2 got away with barely a tongue lashing. Wallace! Bring me wine. Tomorrow I will regale you with the special gift they gave me on my 10th birthday party.
Well, I can certainly understand Pendelton's state of mind now. Brothers should not treat each other like that. if I ever attempted to... I mean, you guys... Well, I hope at least. You should have seen my Five Nights at Freddy's 4 video. And you saw the shock that I had to go through at the ending of the 5th night. So, I mean, you guys know that I'm a big supporter of family is supposed to treat each other incredibly well. Family should not do that sort of shit to one another. And, I mean, it might be just a game, but still, I can see where Pendelton's coming from now. I can forgive him for being a bit of a dick, I guess I can say. And not too trustworthy. Ooh. Looks like we got people below us? Interesting. As well as quite a bit of loot, actually. Oh wait, I know how to get there, and I can't get there right now. I gotta go and talk to Havelock first. So that can wait. There should be no new loot. However, we do have... Where am I? Oh, I'm over here. We do have these two.
I know the Golden Cat. Not as a patron, mind you. I designed some specialized devices for them. I kept the blueprints, if anyone is curious.
Don't. I brought you tea as a courtesy to a colleague. I won't make that mistake in the future.
I'm sorry, I only thought... Never mind what I thought. Thank you for the tea.
I have to get back to the Admiral. He has news for me.
Piero, you are creepily awkward, dude.
Master Piero has a great deal to learn in some areas.
Oh, I can tell.
I'm sure Piero will make some lady a fine husband. Some other lady.
I don't know.
I might even fancy him, but the way he stares at me, I don't even think he's aware of it.
Well,
He spends all his time with books and machines. I don't think he understands that I'm not one of them.
interesting. So Kalista does find Piero mildly attractive or something? I don't know. But she's put off by the fact that he is a Class A creeper. I mean, I know a lot. Well, I don't know as much as I'd like to know, but I know enough that you do not talk to a girl or woman that way. That's just inviting you to get slapped at the least, and I would support that slap too, because Piero, you don't talk that way. You're being a major creeper, dude. I mean, although Piero's creepy in general, I have to admit, he kind of gets me out a bit with his
I built some of their
ideas.
specialized
I'm
equipment.
getting a frequency reverberation that
Hydraulics.
confounds some of my experiments.
Handled wrong.
I suspect
It
there
could
are
be
some
some
kind of
real
empty
damage.
chambers beneath this building. In a
course.
district this old, anything is possible.
Yeah, of course anything is possible. Okay, Piero, let's see if you got anything new for me here
Corvo, my
in
friend.
your equipment.
Do you need ammunition or weaponry? Would you like me to craft something for you?
Let's see what you've got, Piero. Alright, we only have 239 coins, unfortunately. And there's no upgrades that we can purchase. That sucks. Alright. Let's exit out this. Thanks, Piero. Piero's door to nowhere. The door to nowhere has proven to be a safety hazard, but for me, this project is an endless source of inspiration. With the proper application of energies, I believe I can transform the door frame into a window of sorts, one that will allow a traveler to cover the distance from my workshop to some distant arbitrary point in a single step. Currently, the step leads to a sheer drop straight down into the courtyard, but in time, it will bridge gaps that will boggle the mind. Surely, such work is many years away, to be sure, but if I were to survive this plague, I'm sure to succeed. Is that what... Okay. Piero is no longer just creepy. He's mentally unstable in my books. He seriously needs help. And why is there an audiograph player in here? In fact, I noticed that Havelock's was missing. What is it doing out here?
Hello. My name is Samuel.
Oh, Samuel.
This machine was tossed into the river by the Admiral, but I fetched it.
Huh.
And it appears to be working. Let's...
Oh yeah, the Admiral doesn't really like these things.
Test. Test. There we go.
Test. That's what I usually do when I'm starting my YouTube videos, just to make sure that everything's recording properly. Good old Samuel. At least he seems to understand how it works, unlike the Admiral. Anyways. Can't find... No, wait, there is Pendleton. Pendleton's right here. Alright. Pendleton.
Ah, hello, Corvo.
Greetings.
Cursed weepers, roaming all over the city.
Weepers.
This movement will have a cost. For some of us, it will be very high.
That's very ominous
I wonder,
to say,
Corvo.
Pendleton.
Do you have brothers somewhere? You left your family on Serkonos to come here for the Empress, didn't you?
I did. And I
There will
do
be
have
lasting
family.
consequences when this is all said and done. Make no mistake about that.
I'm still sympathetic to your cause, Pendleton, but the fact that you say there's going to be consequences, it makes me want to not trust you even further.
Hello,
Havelock.
Corvo. I expect Martin will be joining us shortly. I hate
right
to start
there.
your day with such a strange matter, but the servants heard something last night, moving through the storm drains beneath the building. Most likely a weeper, the poor bastard.
Weeper.
There's no hope for them once the plague gets that far along. Nothing more than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects, if you ask me.
Let's see.
I'd appreciate you investigating, just to be sure it's not a getting too close. Here's a key to the hatches. I'd send a servant down there, but they'd die of fear on the spot, I'm afraid. Maybe Piero can concoct some sort of
Bet they
sleep
would.
poison for your crossbow if you want to go that route.
No. If what's down here is truly infected people that are far beyond any hope of recovery, I think it would be a mercy to put them out of their misery. So now, I will be this assassin. I'll end their suffering, because nobody should be forced to suffer such a fate. As I said. What did I just eat? Oh, it tasted horrendous. Note to self: don't eat shit you find in the sewers. Ugh. Let's open this. Get some good water in here. It'll allow us easier access down to here later on. After all, this could be a viable escape route if things turn south. Or way in, I suppose. Where are you? Ah, you're this room. Let's see. This is looking more and more like a viable escape route / infiltration area. Of course, you don't even know we're here, so you can't exactly infiltrate us. Crap. 2 weepers. We're gonna have to get them out of their misery, I think. Maybe. But sure, the disease is far long gone. But are they truly without hope? Havelock is a very pessimistic man. I don't think I will kill these people. Yes, they are suffering, but... And while I do not entirely trust Piero, he is a brilliant man. Maybe he can concoct some sort of cure. That would be very ideal. To not have unnecessary blood on my hands. There. Weepers are taken care of. I think they were guarding some ruins. Though why they would have ruins down here is a whole other question. That matters not though yet. Let's get these ruins. Do you have anything to say, Jessamine?
Deals are made here, sometimes under the influence of wine, and sometimes The influence is the point of a knife.
So you're a bugger. Doesn't. What about this woman?
Before the sun rises, they toss any casualties into the river. Men or hound, they all go in.
That's very, very disturbing. Ancient note. I'm sorry, but I won't be here for the next meeting, or ever again for that matter. What happened was unnatural and makes me sick to recall. I left the result of our labors here for you to keep, but I expect that the rats will consume it before you return. Goodbye. So they conjured this rune. Interesting. Ideal is to find it. Still. Rune. Just floating here. There we go. Let's see if we can't get us some new abilities. And we can. I think I'm gonna go for the second level of Shadow Kill, because we will be doing quite a bit of killing, and I want to be able to take care of them without having to actually take care of them. So that's the sewers. We got. Can I get down there? Or is that just a reflection? It's just a reflection. Okay. Got 2 runes out of it, which is actually a pretty good reward for such a minor side quest, I guess you can consider it. Alright. Jump! Oh, there you are! I was looking for you.
Down there in the sewers? I thought I heard a weeper in there earlier. You're probably the bravest man I've ever met. Overseer Martin has arrived. He's with Admiral Havelock now. They want to talk to you.
Thank you, Cecilia.
Dust here, dust there. Feels like the whole world is dusty.
Oh.
Day to you, Corvo. Oh, I don't think I've noticed that tattoo on your hand before. It's interesting.
She sees that the outsider smart.
For the restless hand shall be raised against the common good. Downstairs, upstairs, almost done. Downstairs, upstairs, almost done.
She is overworked. She's clearly working a fruitless job. Alright, I'm here.
Corvo, I trust you remember Martin, an
I
overseer before, and perhaps again someday soon.
I owe you thanks for my rescue.
So he's not
Indeed,
high overseer.
you've given us a glimmer of hope, Corvo. Because we've gotten what we wanted from Campbell's journal. You've done it.
You do?
We know where Emily Caldwin is being held.
Where?
The Golden Cat, of all places. A bathhouse for aristocrats. Little better than a cursed brothel.
But there's an unfortunate twist.
Why?
It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way. The twins, Morgan and Custis. Not only are they controlling Emily, but they have the controlling parliamentary votes we so desperately need.
Pendletons have to die. But most importantly, Emily must be brought here safely so we can protect her until the Lord Regent and his entourage have been dealt with.
Oh, trust me, I'm
Pendleton's
getting
waiting for you on the
killed
dock.
those two.
He's asked to brief you personally. I think it's best. Campbell's book appears to contain much more than we expected. He was blackmailing a number of highly ranked overseers. With the information in his journal, we will be able to manipulate the religious faction. The overseers will bend to our will.
That's good, I guess.
You've never been to the Golden Cat? No, I
Why
suppose
would I?
not. Me neither, of course.
Of course.
Interesting. I won't ask, but the mark on the back of your hand. Are you studying the forbidden arts, Corvo? Never mind. We're all friends here.
Perhaps I am.
My neck still aches a little from the stocks. But I must say, you created quite an impression on the overseers during your visit. They are a nervous lot now.
Well, I suppose that I have more than one reason to deal with the Pendelton brothers now. Not only are they grade A asshats, they also are controlling Emily and keeping her in a brothel. That is unacceptable.
Ah, you're finally back.
Excuse me, Admiral. I was delayed.
Pay close attention to your duty, miss. It will never work without Emily. And when she gets here, you will be her nurse and teacher. In a way, you're more important than Corvo here.
You mean you found her?
We have her location, and I'm sure Corvo will whisk her back here in no time. You, Miss Kurnow, are tasked with tending to the most important person in the Empire. Tend to her every need. Educate her. Train her in graces. Cut her meat, if you must. Do whatever is needed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Calista seems like a fine woman. She'll help Emily.
If I were years younger, I'd be doing your job myself. Don't think I couldn't. I used to
Sure you
climb
would.
that rigging like a monkey.
Sure you would.
Wine's no good for a Navy man. I need a proper drink. You know, we met once, back at your old job. State dinner. You wouldn't remember. You were looking after the Empress.
I don't.
Ah, she was beautiful, wasn't she?
That she was, hell. That she was.
A man sees funny things out at sea. The world's not at all like the overseers teach it. Not by a long shot.
It isn't, fortunately.
Give some thought to what you'll be doing when this foolishness is over, won't you? Anything you like. Just name it.
I'll be helping Emily.
It's taken some adjustment to lead a civilian organization such as this. In my younger years, I'd have just ordered my ships to fire on the tower, then dragged the Lord Regent to me. But a bright future does not lay in that direction.
Sure it does.
Once we've got the daughter of the Empress here, we'll be counting on you to protect her.
And I will. With my life.
Oh, what I'll do when I get my fleet back. I've broken a blockade or two in my time.
Well. Let's see. I suppose all that remains now is to go and talk to Pendelton. We're probably going to kill his brothers. Which I'm sure he will understand, given what they've done to him. But no brother, no matter how cruel they are, likes to order their other brother's death. Alright, Pendelton. Let's see
Corvo,
what you have to say.
a moment if I may.
Of course.
Corvo, I've asked to speak to you myself. You see, I'm sending you to kill my older brothers, Morgan and Custis.
Obviously.
They're horrible men. It's true, as you may have heard, cruel beyond words. Further, my brothers are close allies to the Lord Regent, and as long as they are in Parliament, we cannot gather the votes we'll need to stop the Lord Regent from further consolidating his power. These days, they're best known for exploiting their favor with him to cheat others out of their wealth. Let's just say that not every family evicted and quarantined for having the plague actually has the plague.
Let's see.
I warned my brothers in every way I could. I really did. But they never did listen to me. They'll be at the Golden Cat tonight at their usual revels. They'll be protected by the City Watch, so it'll be dangerous. Now go. Please do it before I change my mind.
Don't worry, Pendelton. I'll deal with your brothers.
A challenge. Even for someone like you.
I suppose it is.
6 months ago, I was out at the estate hunting with my brothers. Custis and Morgan were always better shots, though one of them nearly killed me, all for a cruel joke. Strange. I never thought I'd be the Pendelton heir, you know. I never expected any of this.
Anybody?
By the outsider's eyes, I'm going to drink tonight. It'll have to be now, I think. With Campbell out of play, they'll move Lady Emily soon. And in a few days, Custis and Morgan will be out at the estate hunting, and we'll never catch them. Strange. I never thought I'd be the Pendelton heir, you know. I never expected any of this.
None of us expect it's Pendelton. Don't worry. I'll deal with your brothers. They won't wait. Samuel, my man.
I'll take you to the Golden Cat when you're ready. I've taken Lord Pendleton enough times, believe me.
I see. I guess Pendelton is a little bit... What's the word I'm looking for? I can't even think of the word right now. But Pendleton clearly enjoys finer things in life, I suppose. The distillery district once more. Alright. Of course, things aren't going to be the same as the first time we were here. Excuse me. They will have changed. House of Pleasure. The Loyalists believe that Emily is being held at the Golden Cat by the corrupt aristocratic Pendelton brothers. These men are Lord Pendleton's despised older brothers, twins, and they are loyal to the tyrannical Lord Regent. Find Emily at the Golden Cat and eliminate Lord Curtis and Morgan Pendleton. Oh, don't worry. I'll eliminate them. If there's even the slightest implication, they got Emily involved.
I'll get you as close as I can to the Golden Cat, Corvo. You'll have to go the rest of the way on your own. The entrance is near Holger Square. The main thing is to make sure that little girl, Emily, gets back all safe and sure. Them two Pendletons are there, so I'm guessing there'll be a lot of guards. Slackjaw might have some ideas on helping you get inside the cat, if he don't kill you. This here's his territory. He and his Bottle Street gang hole up at the old Dunwall whiskey factory. They sell the elixir that folks use to fight off the plague. I'll lay low, but keep an eye out for you and the little lady you're bringing back. Good luck to you.
Thank you,
I know Emily must mean a lot to you.
She does.
Be careful going up the street, Corvo. A river hand I know pulled up alongside me last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now. I guess you getting rid of Campbell shook up the Lord Regent.
See that. Interesting.
Remember what I told you. If you need a man what knows the ins and outs of this city, especially the gutter side parts, you should find Slackjaw. Watch yourself, though.
I will.
Something you ought to know. There've been more weepers in the area lately. Some plague-sick folks must have been hiding out in one of the warehouses down off Bottle Street. Be careful going up the street, Corvo. A river hand I know pulled up alongside me last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now.
It looks like we've got
some new bone shops here. Campbell shook up the Lord Regent. We can't go back till you've taken care of Lord Pendleton's older brothers. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
You're not having trouble finding the Golden Cat, are you?
No.
Fanciest bar in the city. Surprised you don't know where it is.
It's just a bar.
I'll lay low, but keep an eye out for you. Good luck to you.
Thank you again, Samuel. You are truly the most loyal of the loyalists, ironically enough. Oh, hagfish eggs. Those things are disgusting. What the? Chaos. Your actions affect the city. A high number of deaths results in more rats and weepers. Different reactions from your allies and darker final outcomes. Well, I'm guessing those are all weepers. Good God! That watchtower needs to be taken care of. It's too much of a risk. Take care of that watchtower over there to see if there's anything new for us to loot. Looks like those boats are gone as well. But what do we have here? Guard. Let's take him out. He's taking good. Oh man. Better places to do such things. You can pass out in your own piss, right? You're not an enemy to me so far as I'm aware. It still doesn't mean I have to treat you with respect. Right. Not sure if watchtowers are automated or if they're manual, so we'll have to be a little careful around this. Got a spotlight, I think it's automated. It's got 2 guards watching out for it. We'll need to take care of them. Be quiet. This one's facing here. The other one was facing the other direction. No. They turn around. So we'll take this one out quickly. quietly. Set up that. Now there's one more guard to deal with. Oh, it looks like they've fenced off this area that once held a wall of light. I guess they figured out it wasn't so effective at keeping another one. It wasn't as effective as keeping people out as they had thought. Crap.
Probably rats into everything.
That could have been very bad. Now then, where's the scar? Here. Then there's one more over there that we'll have to contend with. Just need for him. We could kill him. We very well could. There's no need. Just do this. Some bullets. A spiritual remedy. A rewire tool I'll take. Outside of that, it's a coin. There's nothing for me here. Now, let's deal with this scar. Then we'll see if we can't disable this tower. Turn around, scratch yourself. Although, with how few people are here, this really can't be considered too public. Sleep. Alright. Thaddeus Campbell is wanted. That was the former High Overseer, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if we can't get up here. I'm getting very close to time for this episode. Nope, darn it. And I want to end it on a higher note than before. Get it? A higher note? Surely you get it. No! Darn it! Come on, I almost had that there. Alright, one more time. We can do this. And do this. I know I can do this. There we go. Alright, and then we can just take the whale oil tank out there. And we've disabled this big boy. Nice. Alright, let's drop down nice and easy. And as I did say, I am pretty much at the wrapping up point for this episode. So, I will see you again next time where we will continue making our way through the Distillery District. Clearly, things have changed from before. Crap. Clearly, things have changed before, and they've gotten significantly worse, it seems, compared to before. Which, I mean, it might be my fault. I mean, I did... Oh, crap! Where did those rats appear? They just spontaneously spawned. Holy crap, that startled me. Anyways, I've been Zorak Dragon. Next time we'll continue along in Dishonored. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave me some feedback in the form of a like or a comment. If you want to check out some more videos from me, then be sure to check out my channel. I've got tons of stuff on there. And while you're checking it out, drop me a subscription. And outside of all of that, I will see you all next time. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Campbell's an outsider now, pretty much.